Hey guys, Metal here. Today we're going to be doing the statistical guide for the hero Widowmaker. So, Widowmaker is a defensive hero with a base health of 200, like most heroes in Overwatch. She has a sniper rifle. She's the sniper character of the game, which does 120 damage when fully charged and 12 when not fully charged. It takes 1.4 seconds to fully charge, and when you're aiming down the scope, you fire, or you use 3 rounds of a 30-round magazine every time you fire. When you're not aiming down the scope, it fires rapidly like an assault rifle or a submachine gun in any other game. It does 13 damage per shot at 10 rounds per second, so about 130 damage per second. It has a 30-round mag, and each of these shots only uses one mag, or only one bullet, not one mag. So overall, her assault rifle is actually really comparable to Soldier 76's. It does a little bit less damage per round, but it has a lot more ammo. So, or a little bit more ammo, not really a lot. So they're actually pretty similar, and it makes you wonder why Soldier 76's rifle isn't really as effective. Anyway, she also has for her movement ability a grappling hook, which allows her to get into higher sniping positions. It also allows her to move very quickly if you just throw it forward at a wall and get pulled along. The grappling hook has a very long cooldown for movement abilities in the game, though, at 12 seconds. Of course, if you miss your grappling hook, the cooldown is not triggered, and the maximum range of the grappling hook is 20 meters. There's also a bit of like aim assist-ness to the grappling hook. I don't really like it. I wish it would just always go for the center of my screen, because sometimes it messes up where I actually want to grapple, but it is nice because it allows you to quickly grapple towards a ledge if the aim assist wants to cooperate, and if you have to act very quickly. For her basic, for her other ability, I'm not really sure what to call the E ability. She has a Venom Mine, which you can shoot out of her wrist. It can connect to either the ground, a wall, or a roof. It has a 15 damage per second, and it lasts for 5 seconds, giving you 75 damage. When an enemy walks by it, it triggers, and it has a 3 meter splash range. If you're inside that range, you will also be poisoned and take 75 damage, which makes it, you don't really want it to be right on top of you when you're sniping. And it has a 15-second cooldown. For her ultimate, she has In First Sight, which gives her and her whole team wall hacks, basically. It lasts for 15 seconds, and is an ultimate that's actually pretty easy to get. You know, it's one of them, it doesn't take very much damage, and since you're already doing a lot of damage, I'd say it's pretty much as soon as you get this ultimate, you should be using it, just because of the power and intel that it gives you. Just make sure that you're not using it when like a bunch of your teammates are dead or not in combat, because that would be kind of a waste of the ultimate. Now, Widowmaker overall is very, very strong in the hands of a player with good aim. She can basically single-handedly decide the match. That's why a lot of times in like competitive games, you'll see people running with 2 Widowmakers on one team. Because if you just have good aim, you can basically completely shut down just about anyone. Now, she does have some counters. Diva and Winston are very good at, pushing up through the damage that Widowmaker can put out. And characters like Tracer or Reaper are very able to flank very effectively and get around behind Widowmaker and disrupt her. But besides those couple characters, she can basically shut down anyone in the game. I've really found that the best way to counter a Widowmaker that's shutting down your team is to just simply get a better Widowmaker, which sometimes is easier said than done. I forgot to mention earlier that the sniper rifle has a 2.5 times headshot multiplier instead of every other gun in the game, which simply has a double headshot multiplier or no headshot multiplier at all. So what that means is that a fully charged 120 damage shot does 300 damage, which is enough to one-shot any character in the game besides tanks, pretty much. Besides that, I think that's pretty much everything about Widowmaker. She's a really simple character, basic sniper type. Just as long as you have strong aim as a player, you can basically completely change how games go. I honestly think that she should have her damage reduced or her charge time increased, because it is so... a Widowmaker can be so decisive on your team that it decides the game for you. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you want to see more of my Overwatch content in the future, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. If you really enjoy my content, I would support If you really enjoy my content, I would appreciate your support on Patreon, and if you ever want to play any games with me or just chat with me in general, I have a public Discord. The link is in the description of all of my videos. I would appreciate if you stopped in and talked to me. Have a great one.